be here at Cuneo Park for the official reopening. None of these things happen by accident, so this happens because of great advocacy, but it also happens because of great leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce a great friend to the Boston Park system, Martin J. Walsh.
Thank you, Commissioner, and I want to thank Chris and the entire Parks and Recreation Department. They're incredible in our city and what they do, so thank you. I want to thank the Cuneo family as well that are here today. Thank you for allowing us to be here today and remembering your family today as we reopen this beautiful park, and thank you all. I just want to say there's a couple people here I want to introduce. Jim Grady, thank you, Jim, and five of your grandchildren, right? Is that what it is? Thank you, is here. Hayden's the oldest. 4 granddaughters and 1 great-granddaughter. Joanne's the second oldest. I also want to thank when I'm not available for working as the mayor, Mayor Buddy Mangini is, so I want to thank Buddy for being here with us today. It's getting a little expensive lately, old Buddy, thank you. I want to thank the elected officials who we're going to ask to come up and say a few words in a little bit. Joe Boncour, the senator, thank you, Senator, for being here with us today. Representative Martiro, thank you, Adrian, for being here as well today. And also City Councilor Martina. Every time we open a park or a community center or something in Eastie, Sal says, I played there, so he spent a lot of time floating around East Boston. I don't know what he did as a kid, but thank you for being here. No, I don't want to know. And we also have the commissioner. We wanted to have the commissioner, as we know, this is a former fire station. Commissioner Joe Finn is here. Thank you, Commissioner Finn. And don't get worried, Joe borrowed Joe Ruggiero's measuring tape. He's out here taping to see how big a fire truck get in the bays he gets. So I don't think you get this back, but thank you, Commissioner. And we also have other folks from East Boston that are here, part of the administration. Gina Fandaka, the Commissioner of Transportation. I want to thank her. Mike Saprizio, who's a big shot at BCYF. Where's it, Michael? Thank you, Michael. And Austin Blackman, the Chief of the Environment for the city. Thank you, Austin, for being with us today. This park here is a well-loved park. Oh, we're also joined by City Councilor Nisa Sabi George. Her second home is East Boston. This is a well-loved park in the neighborhood, particularly for kids. And you know, you can feel when you walk in this park how beautiful it is, and the feel in here, and the serenity here. So I want to thank everyone in the community for making this happen. What you have here today is new play equipment, obviously, and we're doing this in a lot of our parks in the city of Boston, so our young people can have a great experience in here. We have a fire truck, a fire station, a dish swing, and so much more to keep in theme with what this park is all about in our community. We honor today a historic connection between this park and the fire department. Engine 11, ladder 21, that used to be this station here on this site. So when you think about this park, this land has been used for years for a safe space, giving back to the community, whether it was the fire trucks leaving this, going to a scene in East Boston and protecting the people of East Boston, or a place for young people to come and play and enjoy, or a place for older people to come and just kind of relax and sit down and chill out in the shade. That's what this space has been all about, so it's great to see this. I also want to thank the young people who participated in the Youth to Lead Change. Because of their input, there was additional $30,000 was collected for this project, and this project was a $310,000 capital project. And I want to thank all the young leaders for making this a priority, this park a priority here in East Boston, because it certainly is a beautiful place. Park openings are probably some of my favorite events, because when you come here, I used to be a Little League coach, and I was president of Little League in Savin Hill for many years, and the parks is where so many people come. And when you go to a park, you can come and you can see somebody who was just newly born, and they can be playing, not necessarily on the swings, but with their mothers and their little brothers and sisters, and you can see people who have lived their life in an entire community coming and enjoying it. So that's why I love these parks. A well-maintained, beautiful park enhances the neighborhood in so many different ways. It brings the community together, and our goal in Boston is to have every single person that lives in Boston within a 10-minute walk of a park. And right now, our percentage in Boston of that is 98% of the people that live in the city can walk out their front door and within 10 minutes they're at a park. So we're going to get to that 100% figure. We're going to get there. But as we continue to work there, I want to, again, thank the community. Since 2014, the City of Boston, since I've become mayor, the City of Boston, along with the City Council and the help of the Senate and the House of Representatives, we've invested $240 million in improving our parks in Boston. And that's a large investment. And I often think to myself, when people think about the city, not everyone uses different services. People don't use the schools because they don't have kids, or the kids went to private school. Not everyone uses public works or transportation. Not everyone uses these different places. But the parks is what everyone can use. It doesn't matter who you are, where you live in the city. You walk through the gate, you should be able to enjoy yourself. And we're going to continue to make those investments. In 3.5 years, we've renovated 76 parks and playgrounds like this one, and we're going to continue to do that. And through our Imagine Boston 2030 program, we're going to continue to invest in parks and open space all over the city to make sure we keep those connections in the city. We want to make sure we increase safety also in our city, and we want to expand equity. And we want people to, last thing I'll say is this community is very engaged in this park. And you know, this is a great example of we need the community to be invested in parks. Because what happens is when the community is not invested in a park and not part of a park, they kind of go get in bad repair. You have problems that hang there, and you get a lot of issues there. So again, I want to thank this neighborhood for adopting this beautiful place. I'll call it a sacred place because it is a sacred place. And again, thank you for all of you to be here today. And I'm going to turn this microphone back over to Chris.
Yeah. So as the mayor said, we have a great connection with the fire department here, and we're very honored and blessed to be joined today by an extraordinary commissioner. Please welcome Commissioner Joe Finn of the Boston Fire Department.
Thank Chris. Thank Mayor. First off, I started my career in East Boston almost 34 years ago up at Ladder 21 actually, and I had the pleasure of working with a couple of members who actually served when this house was in full service back then in the day. And we used to drive by. I used to get a history lesson every time we'd come up and down Saratoga Street to tell us about this fire, that fire. So it certainly has a lot of meaning to the fire service and the fire department. I'd also like to thank Chief Mark Raymond and the members of Engine 5, Engine 56, and Ladder 21. Thank you for all you do over here in East Boston. Thank you very much. And I also got to give a shout out to the mayor here on this. The mayor's invested almost $26 million in new fire apparatus in the city, and East Boston has benefited from that. Ladder 21 is one of the first of 9 ladder trucks that has been replaced by the mayor, and also Engine 5 is one of 23 that engines that are going to be replaced in the city. So the mayor's commitment to the fire protection in East Boston is real, and it shows, but through his capital expense that you're certainly well protected. So thank you very much, and enjoy the day.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you, Commissioner. The Commissioner is part of the mayor's leadership in the city and the cabinet. And once again, the mayor already mentioned, but thank you to Austin Blackman, our cabinet chief of energy, environment, and open space. And I have to say, Austin's doing a tremendous job working on solutions to protect East Boston from storm surge and climate change. So thank you, Austin, for your leadership on those issues. They're so important to East Boston here. A few quick thank yous also. I want to thank the design team. This is an extraordinary park. It's beautiful, and that happens because of design. So give a nice round of applause for Warner Larson. I want to thank Marini Corporation, who constructed this park and did it in very, very expedient time. So we're very grateful to them. We could give the general contractor a round of applause as well. And I want to thank our project manager, Nate Frazee, who's joined by his beautiful family here, as some of them have traveled. And Nate's young one, Acadia, is 1 yesterday, so happy birthday to Acadia. And while you're clapping, you can clap for an extraordinary city councilor. Ladies and gentlemen, Sal LaMattina.
Thank you, Commissioner. Thank you all for being here today. This is an exciting day for this particular neighborhood. But I also want to take this opportunity to thank the mayor. This mayor is doing a really great job. He's committed to this neighborhood. He made sure that all these capital plans are moving right along, and particularly in East Boston. The commissioner mentioned that East Boston has one of the best park systems in the city. And let me tell you, he's absolutely correct. When I started this job 30 years ago, there was a longtime East Boston advocate, community activist, Edie DeAngelis. And some of you folks might know who she is. And she will always say, East Boston has the least open space, the worst parks in the city. And today, we have the nicest park system. And we're not finished yet. There is more to come. And the mayor is just, his capital plan, we're going to be doing Noise Park pretty soon. So there's a lot of good things happening in this neighborhood. And Mayor, thank you for your leadership. Have a good day, people.
Ladies and gentlemen, also not a stranger for you, Adrian Madaro.
Thank you, Commissioner. How about a round of applause for all the wonderful city staff that made this park a reality? I used to come to this park as a kid, and it is totally transformed now. And I have to say, Mayor, thank you, because I think pretty much each and every park in East Boston has or is about to be redone. We have Noise coming around the corner. This was redone. Everything down the point, Eagle Hill. Things are incredible. Lepresti Park, if you haven't been down there, the mayor and his team have really placed a priority on investing in our park system and in this community. And like the mayor said, parks are where community is built. It's where you go meet friends, meet your family, and where lasting relationships are formed. And that's exactly what young people will do and families will do right here at Cuneo Park. And I couldn't be more happy that we have a place like this in Eastie. So, Mayor, to you and your team, thank you. I also just want to make a special recognition and note to the Pianedozzi family. We will be installing a plaque for Paul Pianedozzi. His wife, Fran, is right here. Paul took care of this park for many, many years, and he and his family are just longtime, wonderful, wonderful residents of this neighborhood, and we will be installing that plaque at a bench in this park, and it really is a wonderful honor to the Pianedozzi family. So, Mayor, thank you for the park, and thank you for the recognition for that family. Enjoy the park, everybody.
Another member of your extraordinary East Boston delegation. Nice warm applause for Senator Boncory, please.
Thank you, Chris, and thank you everyone who joined us here for this incredible park opening. What a beautiful day to accompany this beautiful park. It's wonderful to see everyone out here. I just want to thank the mayor for his incredible investment time and time again in this community. It seems every other week I'm at a ribbon cutting right here in East Boston, and it's really a testament to his commitment to this neighborhood and this entire community across East Boston. And what an incredible remembrance of your husband, Fran, with this flagpole, and of course to the Cuneo family. Great testament to your family and their investment in this neighborhood right here. And I was talking to Morgan earlier, and Morgan's 11 years old, and she was a little concerned because the sign over there for the park said children only 5 to 12, and she'd only have another year here. But Morgan, I think you can drop the name card and they'll let you play whenever you want. So again, thank you for everyone for coming out and enjoy the park. Thank you.
Thank you. And we also, once again, want to recognize your city councilor at large, Anissa Sabi-George, who thankfully has decided that there's enough politicians speaking today. So thank you for that, councilor. We do want to get to the ribbon cutting, so if I could ask the family to join us over by the ribbon, along with the elected officials and any children that want to join us at the ribbon cutting.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3.